What's good, guys? Just got a lot of manga in the mail. Didn't feel like doing the usual unboxing for this one, as it's just 4 series, so it's gonna be a little bit of a scuffed segment. But right after this, we'll go into I think it's April's pre-orders. But yeah, let's just go through these volumes. There's a bunch, but I had some extra cash, so yeah. Decided to treat myself to finish off or get up to date on 3 series and fill up the cart with a couple extra volumes. Anyways, we have 5 volumes of Plunderer. So volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, 7, and 8. 9 is for pre-order, I believe, and I'm honestly not sure how long this manga will be, or if it's finished. I should really look into that, but pick this up since they were all in stock for once, and yeah, caught up on this now. Next up, we have To Love Her Darkness. I think I'm missing one volume now, which is in the mail. So we have To Love Her Volume 2, 8, 10, 11, 13, 16, 17, and 18. I think this is this the last volume? No, the final volume. So, one more volume, and I collected all of To Love Ru, and I can finally begin reading it. And I bought a couple more volumes of Gabriel Dropout, even though I said to myself I wasn't going to pick any more up, but might as well. Get the up-to-date set eventually, and then read it, and if I don't like it, then give it to someone who might. And then next up is a bunch of Terraformers. Basically, the second half that I didn't own, so volume 12, 13, 14, 15. These volumes are really, really nice. I really love the covers on these. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So that's all for this segment of the manga haul. Don't mind all the boxes over here. I need to clean my office, but just haven't had the time. Anyways, guys, see you in the next segment. So, it's been a little bit over a week since the last clip, and 2 boxes came in today, so yeah. It's a bunch of pre-orders, and then I also, opportunities came up, and I decided to add almost a certified classic at this point, or, well, it is a certified classic to a lot of people. To my collection finally, due to some restocks of some box sets, so stick around to see what those are. But first off, the pre-orders, beginning with volume 26 of Fire Force. Really glad to see that this finally is over. We'll be binging it as soon as all the volumes are in English, and then yeah, I did get spoiled on the ending, which is kind of sad, but again, I'm not too bothered about spoilers. I'm also very bad at spoiling myself with asking too many questions of the internet, and then you get, sometimes you get too much of an answer. So from doing that too many times, I've just kind of gotten numb to the whole spoiling. But I will not be spoiling the ending here. If you're interested, look it up yourself or just read the manga. Next up is Hiki Hero. After being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway. Volume 3. This release is kind of weird. It's by One Piece Books. So you can see it's kind of short. Also, you should probably watch the anime before looking into buying this, or I'm kind of sad they haven't released the light novel, at least not that I'm aware of. As manga adaptation of light novels are usually not the best. You should usually go with the source material. Unless it's Bunny Girl Senpai, then you're fine with going with the manga, in my opinion. Next up is Moriarty the Patriot, Volume 7. This cover is really dope. Again, this is another series that I wouldn't recommend just going out and blind buying. It's kind of a niche genre. So, well, if you're into the whole Sherlock Holmes mythos, you can go out and buy this and you'll most likely enjoy it. Or if you're in the market for a like a crime thriller, this is certainly up your alley. Next up is a completely new release. Well, these are all new releases, but this is a new series in my collection, and in many people's collection. Sakamoto Days Volume 1. I've been waiting for this to come out for so long. I'm up to date with the scans, and this is fantastic. It's funny as hell, and the action is great. The art is good. I mean, what can I say? It's Sakamoto Days. This is what I want from more new gen series. Less Boruto, more Sakamoto. Next up, Orient. Picking this up just because I want to support the mangaka. I'm not super into the story. It got a lot better in the last 3 volumes, so I'm gonna see if this continues that trend. It's a Kodansha release, and it has an absolutely god-awful spine. Let's see, yeah, backs and front. Oh, actually, this back and front isn't matching for once. Usually the front and the back has the same color, and then the spine is whatever the spine is. These would have been so beautiful with rainbow colored spines, but no, they went with a solid red for all of them, which just looks awful. Next up is another shitty Kodansha release, the Shaman King Omnibuses, Volume 22 to 24. I think this is the 7th or 8th one. This one feels even poor quality than normal for some reason. I wonder if they have, sorry, I'm gonna check this off camera. No, this is printed in the US. A lot of the English publishers have started outsourcing manga printing, but from what I've seen so far, it's mainly reprints to keep up with demand, while the first release, the initial release of volumes, are still printed in Canada or the US. But yeah, like 7 Seas is outsourcing reprints to China, I think, and Biz is doing Italy and some other places. So there's a kind of a difference in quality, and a slight difference in trim size. So if that bothers you, you should be aware and start pre-ordering, because you'll be able, there's a tactile like difference that you'll be able to notice, but visually it's going to be pretty much the same. Spy Family Volume 7. I've been really looking forward to this volume. They come out super slow, so I'm gonna be reading this right away. The anime is out, and the anime is fantastic, except for Twitter and TikTok already showed the fans already showed their ugly face on Twitter and TikTok. A lot of pedophiles out there trying to argue that it's sexualized, but no, yeah, get over it. It's not. It's like the most wholesome series that's out right now, so I don't know, get some help. Next up, Kaiju number 8. Been waiting for this to come out. I'm only reading the physicals. I have too many things going on digitally that I don't really need to. I don't want to catch up to this, because then I'll just be waiting for new chapters, and I don't feel like doing that. This is giving me mad like Blue Exorcist vibes, and the MC in the first volume seemed like Rin from Blue Exorcist, just a bit older. So I'm gonna see if this is just as funny or action packed as the first one, which I assume it will be. So yeah, I've been looking forward to reading this. Next up, another action-packed series, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 15. I like the story, but the art kind of crusty. So yeah, what can I say? Y'all already know what Jujutsu Kaisen is, so no need to linger on that. Same thing with Chainsaw Man Volume 10. It's good. It's not perfect. It's not my favorite. Neither of these two are my favorites. So, and they're not like more than a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 for me. So there's that. Machi Maho Volume 9. This is a slow release, and it's by 7 Seas. Not a ghost ship, so it's only edgy, not super nasty. There's probably no it's probably fully centered. I heard that the art is really good. I haven't read this yet. I'm just picking them out because the art seemed cool, and yeah, it seemed like it would be up my alley. It could be fun too. Base Senpai recommended it in his hauls, so I usually have pretty much the same taste as Based. Next up, this is Volume 6 of Superheroes, One of the Holy Text. I mean, what can I say? Horny Avengers. This cover is absolutely amazing. Like, if you could get a print of this, that would be great. I mean, it's not too explicit, but it's like, well, it's not explicit at all, but it's like masterfully done. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous art. If you're in the market for a series that's nasty, this is definitely one of my recommendations, along with Witches of Adamas and what's the last one? Oh yeah, Do You Like Big Girls? That's the Holy Trinity. So join the cult, read Nasty Man manga. Shout out to Chase the Dark Sage. Next up is one of my personal favorite rom-coms right now, Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Absolutely adore this series. I'm only reading the physicals because I don't want to get caught up and get sad that there's not any more to read before the next chapter. So I'm doing physicals only, and it's a slow release, but that's fine. I've heard that it's gonna be rounding out. That's not a real word. It's gonna be wrapping up soon, which is a good. Rom-com shouldn't be too long. Looking at Yukomi being 350 chapters long and boring at this point. Next up, and this is the last thing of the pre-orders I got this month for now. I might get more later on, who knows, but that will be a separate video. Blue Period Volume 6. I mean, what can I say? If you have any inclination towards the arts and you haven't gone to art school, this will be right up your alley. But if you have PTSD from art school, you should probably stay clear of this. This will trigger you. And let's move this back, because I got 2 box sets this month. First one, Dragon Ball, the complete set. Volumes 1 through 16. This was in stock at a bookseller from the Netherlands, and they had it at retail, so I picked it up, and I was like, you know, that's cool. Now I have this in my collection. And then my usual seller announced that they were doing a restock of none other than this box set, the Dragon Ball Z box set. I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been wanting to read Dragon Ball for a while. I've only read the original Dragon Ball manga when I was a child, and now I own volumes 1 through 26 of the OG, well, not OG, but of Dragon Ball Z. And I mean, this looks super clean. And yeah, I've been waiting for the restock, because the restock was like well, the ones on Amazon were like 700 or 800 euros, so was not gonna pay that. But yeah, so those were the pickups for this clip. There will be another clip later, so it's gonna be a cut here. See you guys in the next clip. Hey you guys, welcome back to the last segment of this video. This is a bit of a different setup right now because I didn't feel like cleaning up my my coffee table to do the usual haul scenery that I usually do, but this is a throwback to, I guess, one of my first videos. So welcome back to the desk, the PC setup. So I have a bunch of volumes that just came in today, some real bangers. Yeah, actually there's 5 different series, but mainly focused on one series. And from, I can't even remember if I've already said it in the previous segments, but yeah, y'all probably already know what the series is. But starting off with some of the volumes that are not part of that larger series is To Lover Volume 7. This was the last volume I was missing, and this is wrapped, so I bet it's probably really nasty. Yeah, it's 7C and Ghost Ship, so what can you expect? Put it there. Oh no! Tipped over a little bootleg Nezuko on the Nutella jar. Just had to move the wire there. Dorohedoro Volume 21. This was the last one I was missing. Luckily it restocked. What can I say? I'm really looking forward to reading this, and I'm really pleased with them having these French collabs. I did not know this before I started collecting this series, but these volumes are really nice quality, and I mean the covers are just absolutely sexy. Q Hayashida just have amazing art. Like it's very unique, and it's very much just, I don't know, like you'll know that it's Q Hayashida from miles away when you see this person's art. I'm actually not sure if it's a guy or a girl, so I'm just gonna keep it neutral. Next up, shout out to Chase the Dark Sage, Destiny Lovers. He got his entire community onto buying this. I mean, what can I say? It's a Ghost Ship, and reading this first volume, and then if I like it, I'm gonna pick up the last 7 when they're in stock, at least. Next up is actually a Japanese volume that I just got. Shout out to the seller that sold me this on eBay, because it came in like a week. Volume 26, and yeah, these Japanese volumes are super sexy, but I'm never gonna unwrap them because they're such piss poor quality. Like, there's a reason why Japanese manga is so cheap. It's because it's not meant to last. But yeah, volume 26. I think volume 27 is also under 20 to me, but yeah, these volumes are expensive to import to where I live, sadly. But what can you do when you want to support the mangaka when you're reading the scans? You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And next up is 13 volumes of a series that I've been slacking on picking up, but now I just, you know, picked up the 2 box sets and the rest of the new ongoing sequel. So this Dragon Ball Super volumes 1 through 14 with 3 and 15 missing. There's 15 volumes out, but 3 and 15 is on their way to me. So it's volume 1, volume 2, and these volumes are kind of nice. I really like the cover art on these. Like, it's super good. I'm not sure how well the art inside stands up, but the volume covers are really nice. I kept up with the super anime, so I'm excited to see how different the manga is. I heard it's actually pretty different. Volume 6. So I mean, hopefully I'll enjoy this more than the anime. The anime kind of dragged for a while, but from what I can tell, they don't focus too long on the anime material. Like this already looks like this looks like where the anime ended around this part. So I guess after that it's something different. These are definitely characters I have no idea who are. So I'm gonna be reading this sometime in the future. I'm not in a rush now that I own them, and yeah, I mean Dragon Ball is a classic, and I think, yeah, okay, it's story by Akira Toriyama and art by someone else. I mean, the guy looks to be doing a great job with the art. I mean, what can I say? It's kind of similar to Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, where the creators kind of overseeing the spin-offs. And I mean, I've only heard that like 100 Year Quest is basically just like the regular Fairy Tail manga, and I mean, it can be done really well, but then you look at fucking Boruto and you see that it can also be done very poorly. So yeah, that was the last part of this video. So hope you guys enjoyed this way too big manga haul. Spend wisely, kids. Don't go splurge on random shit you don't have the money for. But yeah, hope you all have had a good time, and stick around for more hauls in the future. Also, go check out the collection video that just dropped earlier this week. Last week probably it dropped. So go through my entire collection and get my thoughts on the series in my collection. And if you're interested in that, go check that out. Also, have a good one, guys.